Yo, 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 yo. Buffkin, Jen Sparrow, Less Than, Cat, Zoe, Christian. How's everyone going? Why? Get you up close. There you are. Sarah Kitsune, how's it going? Jens, you need to message me on Instagram because you won the marble race like 2 weeks ago. I need to send you some. Almost forgot about this. It's fine. It's Bank Holiday Monday, so I expect everyone's kind of busy. Hey. How's it going? Ray. Right, I need to make you guys look pretty because I can't have you. Sorry guys, I'm wasting time because I like it when you guys are on screen and you look nice. You're on screen, that's the main. You thought you did? Did you? Message me now because maybe I missed the message. Yeah, message me now because last week we did the manga buying stream, so I was messaging a load of people. People were messaging me, so maybe it went all the way down. Sorry. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, weebs of all ages, welcome back to the Monday stream. It is Bank Holiday Monday. How has everybody been spending their weekend? Today, we don't have anything special. I have a manga haul. I've been teasing one for a very long time. I have quite a few volumes to go through. And that's pretty much it. What has everybody been reading this weekend? What has everybody been buying? A couple of new releases are, well, not releases per se. Viz put up messages on Twitter for some of the new volumes that they're bringing out, which I just want to quickly go over. That's about it. They're probably not an extremely long stream in comparison to last stream, which went on for way too long. You read the back of your cereal box? Anything interesting? You're in Sakamoto Days. How are you finding Sakamoto Days? Is it good? I mean, I love it. I think the first couple of volumes people didn't really like, but it gets a lot better, in my opinion. Anyway. Attack on Titan Omnibus 5. What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20... 3, 6, 9, 12. You're hitting the good part. Well, a slow part, should I say. It gets better. It gets much better. Reading so much Komi. Komi's super wholesome. I think I've only read 4 volumes. Or 3 volumes, I think. Side Aijin Demi-Human. Is it really good? Because I read the first chapter at Caitlin's house. And I really enjoyed it. But like 17 volumes. I obviously don't know. After the first volume, you just know he's like a demi-human. But that's around it. You don't really know the rest of it. I hope it's interesting. It's quite hard. I don't see it that often in store, and I don't really see it like cheap online. Your mom's friend came up from Japan. Was she Japan? Ick. Don't eat too much candy though. That's in you. You have no time to read manga this weekend. Tell me about it. You read Blue Kill as well. I still haven't read that. It's on the Shonen Jump app. Did Shonen Jump come out this week? Because I feel like they've already had like 2 breaks this year. Normally they have like Golden Week, or they Golden Week in the spring, or is it Christmas time? I'm pretty sure the chapters that I've read of the series that I'm currently reading were all from last week. Nothing happened. I read the new one. What is it? The Hanmaku Cinema. That's pretty good. By the guy who did, I think it's just the artist. The guy who did Food Wars is the artist for it. But that's pretty interesting. And I'll probably read Kill Blue later on today, hopefully. You read Backstabbed in the Backwater Dungeon, but you know what, Kane? How'd you do this? Write the whole. Why can't you just say you read an isekai? Why you gotta put the whole title? You're supposed to be sick. Have you got so much energy to type? Hit the character limit. You're crazy. Actually mental. It's not an isekai. Okay, a manga from a light novel. Is that clearly a light novel title, right? So rude. I hope you're feeling better, Kate. Don't know if you heard, but on Norwegians, graduation 13 years. Wait, what? And 1 day long party. What does that have to do with the manga, though? Ben helps you type. I feel sorry for Ben. Ben's ill as well, right? Langston, how's it going? Is Comey worth getting into? Chloe and Caitlin will be able to tell you. I thoroughly enjoyed the 3 or 4 volumes that I read. It's wholesome, nice and chilled. I don't know if it's 24 volumes worth. What's it on at the moment? Is it like 6? Comey can't. It's at 29. Given its popularity, I can't imagine it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. Rather Comey anime. Yeah, what Circle said. Saki, you read all of Summertime Rendering? Is it worth enough to buy the hardbacks? Because I picked up the volume 1 and then I couldn't find any more volumes. But I can see all the hardbacks in store. And they're relatively cheap. Enkachi. I'll say I know this. Oh, this came out quite recently. I've got 26 chapters. I've not read it. I don't tend to read anything new unless it's like on the Shonen Jump app and it's a physical release. I just don't have time. Books, please say Samurai Time Rendering. I would like to get it. But now that I'm seeing the hardbacks more often, I'm thinking maybe I should just go for the hardbacks. And I don't have any other hardbacks other than Vinland Saga. Oh, and the one Akira Toriyama works, but like 21 shots in one big hardback, which is pretty cool. I haven't read that yet. So he doesn't regret a single second spent on Komi. Well, there you have it. Read Komi. And it's fine now. It's very annoying. Life. Because you're still ill. The reason nice in the paperback. What are they? Are they 2-in-1s? They are quite thick. I can't see my copy. I think I've stuck it like on the second or third shelf back. Not available digitally? Hey. What? I don't understand why. How come you don't get everything licensed in your 2-in-1s? I think Vinland Saga is quite nice. I picked up some Berserk this weekend, like just I didn't purchase any. I picked some up off of the shelf. And I was just flicking around it. They're so cumbersome, so heavy. But they're the versions that I want. I just don't know how I'm going to read them. Maybe I'll just stick to the softback or summertime rendering. Everything is available digitally. Cowboy hat, pirate hat. Yeah, I think Lexington probably doesn't have time to pirate anything. So. Do many of you pirate? I mean, this stream isn't monitored. And if you, I used to all the time. I used to download the chapters when I was young. I think my first ever manga that I ever read was one called Silvery Crow. I downloaded it from an anime website, and I downloaded 26 chapters, thinking it was 26 episodes. It was in Weekly Shonen Jump, and I read like the first 12, I think, chapters, and then I didn't read anything else. And that's how I found out that anime was adapted from manga, because from that I then found out that One Piece was a manga and Naruto and Apple. And then I just used to read everything online and watch all my pirate stuff online. But now I like to support the official. Now I only support the official release. I just don't have time to illegally find it online. The pirate things aren't available. I think that's fair. Right, I just want to go over, I haven't done this in a long time, I just want to go over a little bit of manga news. Used to pirate DC Comics. I was going to ask, like, is it easy to pirate DC Comics? Is that quite a regular thing? Do people find it easy to find comics online? If I went to read, like, the first ever chapter of Iron Man, could I find that? Like, if you're looking at One Piece, the whole of One Piece is available on the Shonen Jump app, but if you wanted to, you can go on websites and just find it. That started back in like 1997. But DC Comics and Marvel Comics went back years and years ago. Surely there's websites that have like the whole catalogue of everything, right? You read One Piece like a true pirate. As only if you continue to read it like a true pirate. Johnny Depp would be proud. What did I say, Jack Sparrow? There we go. Right, I want to just quickly go over a couple bits of manga news. Nothing too exciting. I haven't really been keeping up with Twitter that much recently, which is where I used to get all of my manga news. I've been so busy recently, traveling up and down the country, traveling around London. Like, it's hard to keep on top of everything. I try and keep active in like Boogie Snacks Discord and the Dudettes Discord, and people tend to like post up like what's new, what's coming out, what's interesting. But these are the only things that I've looked at today that are quite interesting or notable. Busy touching grass. This weekend I did touch. What are you guys doing here? My screen. There's whoa, that's so big. Gosh, why everything's so messed up? And the chat's gone as well. Why are you not here? And I just exited stream last week. I didn't sort out anything. That's bad. Relatively. You are. Tiny. Don't need the price. Get rid. What do I still have? £3. Yeah, I didn't kind of ended stream last week and I just went bloop. That was it. Hey, go in. David. Right, so this is, as we know, Frieren. Volume 9 just got announced for November. Japan just got Volume 10. As most people probably know, this got put on hiatus. It'll be interesting to see when Volume 10 will be announced in English. And then after that, how long it will be. Rolling again. The fact that mangaka hasn't come back into health probably means we're not going to be in this, or volume 10 probably late, maybe middle of 2024 in English, and then who knows, maybe the end of 2024 if they become a lot healthier. Is anyone up to date with Frieren? Are they still enjoying it? I think I just read volume 6 where they were going into the exams. Definitely had a big change of pace compared to first 4. But I'm still enjoying it. Umar. Glad you're doing goodly. I'm doing just fine. Read the first 2. You should continue. I think if you enjoyed the first 2 volumes, you're probably going to enjoy the rest of it. Some of the characters from here look like they showed up in like volume 6. I presume that as is. But yeah, Japan just got volume 10 in March 16th. So it'll be interesting to see how long it will be before another volume. I'll be a little bit sad. I'll be a very long time. And then this is probably the one that I've been really interested in. I don't know much about. I don't really own a lot of horror. I'm not really big into Junji Ito's like art style. Not really for me. But I would like to read something like Dracula. I had a look through some of the artwork online. It looks quite interesting. I don't know if I think originally Viz announced that they were going to be doing this in English, but I don't think they announced like the cover. So they've just officially announced the cover. I don't know what I don't know what the Japanese cover looks like. Or is exactly the same? I know sometimes when we release them in English, sometimes we take the full cover and then we squash it and just Put a border around. Give me anything Dracula. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I know a few people are interested in this one. Obviously, it's the story of Dracula. If you don't know it. I think it kind of changes quite often. Played any Castlevania game. Kind of similar. But I'd be interested to see how they go about building a story around Dracula. It does look really nice. I don't know. Does anyone know if it's like 2-in-1s, 1-in-1, 3-in-1s? It looks hardback. Here's hardcover. Nearly £20 though. Expensive. I'm super excited for this. And then the last one I'm excited for is Blade Moon Princess. This is by Tatsuya Endo, mangaka of Spy Family. I don't know why, but they decided to release... What was the... Got it here. It's... What's the new series that he just come out with? I can't be bothered to Google it. He just released a new one. Is it Testa? Is that what it is? It's a 2-volume series. And they've decided to do this. This is a 5 or 6 volume series, I think it is. Actually, have a look. I'm being lazy. 5 volumes. You'd think maybe they would have just done like a big omnibus, maybe. Tista, that's the one. Tista. Yeah, Tista is 2 volumes, and they decided to re-release this. I don't know if Tista Volume 2 has a release date. I don't know anything about it. Samurais, I presume it looks like. Can't really tell. But this is their... I think their first full-time ongoing series. Everything else they had one-shots. They had Tista for a little while, which was... How many chapters this? Probably not. I presume like maybe 10, 15 chapters. Blade of the Moon Princess went on for 2 years. 5 volumes. And doesn't say, probably, again, 30, 40 volumes or so. Chapters even. But 2024 probably see the end of this, likely. Not sure it'll be 2-1. Probably not. Most likely just do 5 volumes. But I'll probably pick it up. I quite like the idea of collecting, like having, I know the Omnibus Collector has a few creator shelves where you'll just have a couple of shelves that are just filled with one mangaka's works. I think Endo will be a nice addition. I know we've recently just had Fujimoto, a Chainsaw Man, Fire Punch. We've got his other 2 works. Well, 2 volumes with all of his other works in there. But I'll probably pick this one up as well. I hope it's samurai. I'm just going based off this. I don't really like to look too much into the blurb of things. But it's shonen, so it's probably going to have a lot of action. Oh. And then lastly, I did have actually. I must have deleted it. But I found out they just announced that volume 31 of Kaze Hikaru is coming out. This is, I think I've mentioned it before to someone. I think I mentioned it. Oh, this is a shoujo series. It is a shoujo series. I'm not playing, right? Yeah, it's a shoujo say, but it's with Shoujo B. We get 1 volume a year for this. So we're expected to get this in 4, 5, 6... 2037 will be the last volume, most likely. And this finished like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. You'd think they would just boost it at this point, right? Because they I have no idea. I don't think anyone collects this anymore. Some Dark Horse release schedule. Yeah, tell me about it. But we've had this schedule since like 2010. 2010, they were up to volume 29 and we were at volume 18. Why did they suddenly switch to once a year? And then we have all these shoujo series now that are coming out like every 2 months. And then you got things like Yuki Brat, which comes out, I think there was a 6-month waiting period, like volume 6 and 7. They should mob they up there. Yeah. How often does one release mob? Is mob's finished, right? I presume mob's finished. I don't think it's ongoing anymore. How often does he just release? Because he would release One Punch Man and Mob just exclusively online. But was it like just infrequently, just whenever he felt like it? Because it wasn't like he was with a publisher. Started a new one versus. I know his art style's gotten good, but I just hope the story is good enough that he can start another series. Someone's doing the art though? Oh, okay, fair enough. It's intermittently cutting out. Let me right. The thing is, I think there's something wrong on my PC because the fan is constantly on, which means I have to have loads of settings to compress it so you can't hear it. You can probably hear it when I'm talking, but when I'm silent, can't hear anything. If I turn all of my filters off, alright, I've changed it now, so hopefully there's no issues with the mic. I'll just put the mic a little bit closer to my mouth. Alright, hopefully that's okay. One volume a year is pretty cool. I think it is. Also, I can't imagine there's that many people collecting it, for one. And two, the people that collected it back from 2006, it's probably less than half the amount of people, right? JoJo fans complaining about 2 to 3 Omnis a year. Yeah, and each Omni, I presume, is a 2-in-1, right? So you're getting multiple volumes. But yeah, this is just ridiculous. I feel annoyed that Blue Exorcist is like twice a year, if that. What's Blue Exorcist? Can we... Blue Exorcist. It's 28. 28. Man, I'm on 27. I think her schedule's changed from once every month to once every 2 months. Alright, so we got this in May. So coming up in 2 days' time, it would have been a year since volume 27. That's crazy. I don't know if the mangaka's like become unwell or anything. Born, when did you sneak in? What is Clouds with North by Northwest? Isn't that Kanye West's daughter? What is this series you're talking about? Go with the Clouds. Dude, this is even worse. You got 19, 19, 19, 20, 21, and nothing. Oh, to be fair, in Japan it's once a year, isn't it? What is this? Who is this mangaka? Go with the Clouds. North by Northwest. What else have they done? I don't recognize any of their work. Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this on someone's shelf. Who has this? Ran in the Grey World. What is this? I feel like I've seen... Who has this? Somebody has this. Kanye West or is Northwest. I'm sure that's her name. I'm sure they named their child Northwest. You have it? You have it? There you go. 2 people in chat. When did this finish? This finished 2015. I've never read this. Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest. Drama mystery. Do we have this physically yet? Yeah, Born, is this physical or is it just... magazine, blah, blah, blah. Hope it is. Go series whenever comes out. Maybe I'll have a look. Because I feel like you have great taste. You have Go Over the Clouds too, do you? What does it look like? Why have I never seen this? Well, I'll be. Well, doesn't that look pretty? Maybe I'll stick it on the list. Probably Cake Tins. I think it's safe to say that Cake Tins has everything. Cake Tins, name 5 series that you don't have in your collection. I'm not talking about up to date, just anything that you don't have. Don't be giving us some isekai rubbish. Aesthetic, yeah, it looks really nice. I'm feeling it. The art is unreal. I'm just looking at some of the pages. It kind of reminds me of After the Rain, like the eyes, and the character design of the main guy. It looks nice. I'm feeling it. Pun non-Jujito. Alright, fair enough. I'll let you off then. Alright, let me cancel all these. You have Kowloon on the way. We picked up that over the weekend. So this weekend, I don't think I mentioned, but Zoe, Dragon Ball Zoe, who's in chat, she came down to London and I met up with her and we tried our best to meet up with Georgie, aka Mainly Manga on Instagram. The notorious poster who posts every single day and he has done since like 1st of January 2021 or 2020 or something. But it was so annoying. He messaged Zoe like, oh yeah, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be in Leicester Square. So we go to Leicester Square. Oh, now I'm over at Piccadilly Circus. So we walk over to Piccadilly Circus. Okay, now I'm in Notting Hill, which is like 30 minutes away. And we're running around after him. We're hungry, so we have to get food. We chased him around London? We did! And we couldn't find him. To be fair, I think because neither of us said we should meet up, like specifically at this location at this time, we weren't like, oh, we want to meet you. And he wasn't like, yeah, I want to meet you too. You tried to meet Mainly Manga. It's so far been unsuccessful. Yeah, he's so elusive. Yeah, Zoe and I tried to track him down and it didn't happen. It was super annoying. But yeah, Zoe picked up Kowloon, Volume 3, and then she wouldn't tell me what the story was about. She just said, just read it. Sounds fishy. Maybe he doesn't exist. You know what it is? He's AI generated. He's not real. Yes, Alexia, we came up to the same conclusion. Dude, that's got to be it. He's not real. He's just an AI generated, like late 30s, early 40s year old man who posts daily manga content on Instagram for whatever reason. We'll find him one day. Someone will find him. Hopefully. We'll see. Great minds think alike. Yeah, we do. Let's decide. Right. It is Manga Haul time. Someone's been doing manga. Oh, yeah, you do manga. He does manga swaps as well, doesn't he? Do you have to message him for like manga swaps? Like, do you have to message him like, oh, what have you got? And he just gives you a list? Does he send you like a spreadsheet or something? It's the AI. To be fair, was it Chat GPT? That's pretty good at coming up with stories and like backstories for characters and recipes for food. You know, it can give you synopsis for series that you've just made up. It wouldn't surprise me if he could just come up with his own conversations. You have a parcel from him, but it got... Oh, but you got sick just before. Oh, right, okay. Hopefully... Get Ben to do it. Ben's doing good, right? He's doing all right. Get him to do it. Ben will do it. Ben's a good guy. A good guy, Ben. All right, let's move on to Manga Haul time. What? Why is my... Hello? Is this... I don't think this is straight. Is it straight? This is not straight. Ah, that's good enough. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for you. But you guys are super small. Why is the chat so small? Bling, bling, bling. What if I did this? Perfect. Now you're nice and big and thin. Manga Haul time. Big Panther, how's it going? Alright, before we hit up the Manga Haul, I have a quick parcel, which I guess is still part of the Manga Haul, right? It's going good? Oh, I'm glad to hear. Oh man, it's split on both ends. I can't remember what this is. I don't think this is anything to do with what I purchased last week, which is currently all sitting here. I've got a couple of parcels from last week's Manga Haul that we Manga Buying stream we did. They're already started to come through. This is come through Amazon, I think. Ah, perfect. Tatsuki Fujimoto's number 22 to 26. This wraps up all of his one-shots or short stories up until before Fire Punch, which came out before Chainsaw Man. Right, let me now config the camera because it's super bloop. Right, is this light? That makes it blurry. That's good enough. Apply. Perfect. You read it today? Is it good? Is it just as weird? Whoa. I just saw a butt. I feel like I just flicked and I saw a butt. Did I see a butt? I feel like I saw a butt. I'll look at the butt later. You like the mermaid story? Is that in this one? Yeah? Oh no! That sucks. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. It's creased. Sag. It's like the whole thing up here. To be fair, I'm not really fussed nowadays. I'll live. That's Amazon for you. Amazon have never let me down, I feel. Like, people have like one bad experience. Like, who was it? Someone said they were having... Was it Liddy? Mentioned she had like a really bad experience with World of Books. Somebody... It may not have been Liddy. Someone said that they had a really bad experience with World of Books and that they will never, ever use them again. Like, just because you have one bad experience doesn't mean you should stop using the provider, right? You always get damage from Amazon. That's because just Jeff Bezos hates you. Right, manga time. Last time I did a manga haul, I gave the option of a giveaway. If you guys could guess the exact amount of volumes. And I have here 2 bags. I'll show you them quickly. These are 2 bags. One Forbidden Planet bag, which is mediumly sized filled. And then this massive like fabric bag. Obviously I'm not going to show you what's inside. But if you put a number in chat right now, if you guess how many volumes I have, exactly... I'll do a marbles race. To be clear, these are specifically from when I went to York. I went up to Newcastle and York. And I met Zoe there. I also went to Travelling Men with Caitlin. She also took me to Forbidden Planet International in Manchester and Leeds. It's not including anything that I bought in Travelling Man. It's just the Forbidden Planets. And 2 weeks ago, I saw Chris Captures as well in London. He was chilling for the Star Wars convention that happened. It was like a 4-day event. And yeah, I chilled with him. We went to Forbidden Planet. I bought him some stuff. And it wouldn't be fair just to go shopping just for someone else. I mean, I like him, but he's a nice dude. I'd meet him again, but I'm not going to buy him manga, not myself. Should have gone higher. Oh yeah, first answers only. I should have said this before. Oh well. You changed mine to 29? No. 30. 30 only. Who knows? Maybe I didn't buy anything in Forbidden Planet when I went with Caitlin. I was saving all my money for Travelling Man. So there's 3 specific events. One with Zoe, one with Caitlin, and one with Chris Captures. Chris! He's such a nice dude. You was literally there? Yeah, you were, but did I buy anything? Did you look? I don't think you did. I'm pretty sure you were there when I bought something, if I bought something, in Leeds. But in Manchester, you guys left the store before I did. 35, 25, 33, 28, 16. 16. That's a pretty good one. 18. All right, let me quickly organize it. All right, first, I'm showing you everything that I bought with Dragon Ball Zoe. You feel me coming out with a bag? All right. You got me there, Sherlock. Detective Holmes. We should have discussed this before. Yeah, you should have discussed it before. But you know what? It's happened. It's done now. So first, I picked up volume 5 and 6 of Midsummer. I currently have the first 2 volumes. I have picked up some more. I picked them up when I went to see Geeky in Brighton, Forbidden Planet. I think I picked up volumes 4, 5, and 6. So this was missing from my collection. So I'm glad to have this. I could probably start the series now and then pick up the rest sometime soon. Is this still... It is. And then I managed to pick up... I managed. Zoe picked up for me volume 7 of Queen's Quality. Now, she also found volume 2, which was also very, very elusive for me. Was it volume 2? No, sorry. It was volume 1 of QQ Sweeper she found for me. And she found this as well. So I'm very grateful for that. And I think all I'm missing now is volume 2 of Queen's Quality. And I'm not quite up to date. I think I'm around halfway. And I'm still loving the series. I know it's coming to an end soon. I think it's currently on volume 19. It's a great shoujo, great supernatural. If you enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll probably enjoy this. It has a little bit more character development. There's a little bit of a love interest, I guess. And obviously it's shoujo, so it's a little bit more fluffy in terms of atmosphere. But I still think they're just on par with each other. Still searching for volume 2. Thank you, Zoe. Keep an eye out for me. And there we have Something Wrong With Us, volume 1. This is another one that's been highly recommended by a lot of people to me on Instagram. I don't know anything about it. Something about a relationship, and it's good. That's all I've been told, and I have to read it. So here it is. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, it's like Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like supernatural. There's like bugs and stuff that they have to... Rather than demons, they're like bugs. So substitute the word demons for bugs. They basically just do that. There's like superpowers and stuff. But it's shoujo. So if you've read... I don't think Bluffkin, you've read any shoujo. But imagine Sailor Moon meets Jujutsu Kaisen. That's all I can say. But it's genuinely really good. The art style takes some time to get used to, but it's really good. Does Midsummer count as 1 or 2 volumes? I count it on my spreadsheet as 1. And I know people who log their reading on different apps. It also logs it as 1. These are specifically 2-in-1s. So I would just... It's 1 physical volume, so I just count it as 1. I know some people count them as 2. But it never got fully released in English in singles, I believe. I think it's... Someone confirm. I think there's 18 or 19 volumes singles in Japan. I think we only got the first like 8 or 9. Shoujo's Young Girl? Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you like the first couple of volumes and you can read it. And they're pretty quick. And you can let me know if it's good. And yeah, if you want to read it, obviously you can just borrow mine. No problem. 8 singles released by Tokyo Pop. There you go. And then we have Yakuza Fiancé. I don't know anything about this one either. All I know is that it's about Yakuza. I think 2 of them are Yakuza, or one of them's a Yakuza, and then the guy's a Yakuza, the girl's a spy. And they don't like each other, but they kind of like get intertwined in each other's lives. I think there's only 2 volumes out at the moment. And again, this is another one that everyone raves about on Instagram and like in the Dudettes Discord and stuff. Oh, it's by 7 Seas. I didn't know that. So yeah, super looking forward to getting into Something Wrong With Us and Yakuza Family. And then I have Skullface Bookseller, Honda-san. This is a 5-volume series about a skeleton who owns a bookstore. This one's actually being given away by Zoe, so I just took it from her. And I'll probably collect up the rest. I've seen a few deals for the full set, so I might just pick up that. So I'll have like a copy of volume 1 as well. Yeah, I think it's just a comedy series. Need to read your copy of Yakuza Family? We can do a buddy read. I'm down for that. And then Volume 3 of Lost Lad London. If you've read Luther or Sherlock, this is very similar. It's set in London. It's crazy how Japanese artists can like just take references of locations and then come up with a story that feels so British yet never step foot in the country. This will wrap up the murder mystery that happened in Volume 1. The young boy is like accused of the murder or under suspicion, and it's basically just that story. The main character looks kind of like Luther, like Idris Elba. Is that his name? Idris Elba? Yeah, it's pretty funny in some aspects, like the facial expressions and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I believe this is the last volume. I'm pretty sure it's the last volume. I don't want to spoil anything, but I kind of want to... I looked at the last page, it looks like it's the last volume. You really want Lost Lad London? You should. If you like murder mystery, it's really good. And if you live in the UK, I think some of the references, even like just the landscape of it all, being in London, it just feels so authentic. Then I picked up volume 27 of Golden Kamuy. I think I picked up volume 8 when I went to Brighton. This brings me completely up to date. I think volume 29 comes out later this year. It's got my best boy Shiraishi on the front. He is so funny. Every time he's on the page, I just want to kiss him. He's so hilarious. He's the funniest person. If you've the thing is, when I watch the anime of most series, when I then read it, I then hear the voice actor in my head. And the voice actor for this is so funny. He's just hilarious. Whenever he's on screen, I just have the biggest smile on my face. So yeah, it's kind of coming to the end. They found all the they're starting to find all the treasure pieces, all the treasure maps, and I presume the gold, if there is gold, will be found, and then there'll be some sort of fight over who gets it. But I'm looking forward to continuing this. I think I'm on volume 26. So I've got 2 more to catch up on now. You're going to start collecting it? You should, because there's so many big beefy boys in there. And look, I'm as straight as any guy, but I tell you, when Sugimoto takes off his top and you see his back muscles with all them war scars, man, turns you hot. Talking about Hanako-kun, I don't know if anyone's seen, but Riley has been given an early copy of the box set for Taliban Hanako-kun, and it looks amazing. It looks absolutely great. And now I kind of want to stop collecting it singly, and collect the box set now. This is great. I'm enjoying this, but I really want the box set now. Especially now that I've picked up my first ever box set of Akira, I feel like I'm going to want more box sets. You may be collecting it for the men. Definitely collect it for the men. And the humor. It's both good point. If it's all parts, equal parts, cooking, humor, action adventure, and like testosterone fights. There's one scene, it's not a big spoiler, there's one scene where one guy, they're at this like underground fighting ring, and there's this one guy who's like the king, he's like the best, he's undefeated, and he wants to he takes on 4 guys at once, and they're just beating the living hell out of him, just punching him, and he's just taking it all. It's just like so empowering. I wish I was him. But yeah, the box set for this looks really good, so I might maybe hold off collecting this and maybe get the box set. In saying that, does anyone know if Taliban is ongoing in Japan? Is there like any end date in sight? I don't like that they've done a box set with it being like with no end date in sight, and they're still printing the singles. Because how many stalls are we going to have in a box set? Not sure if there's an end date. I hope there is. Because I don't want to be like short on a stall. You know? When you line them all up, they should all like be equal lengths. And then I picked up the last 3 volumes of Hell's Paradise. I did a New Year's resolution, manga resolutions earlier on in the year. I think the first stream that we did, And I didn't mention it, but after I finished, I started reading Hell's Paradise. I thought to myself, I want to collect this series physically. And I know a lot of it was really hard to pick up. And I'm fully up to date now. I lie. I'm still missing volume 3. But I'm pretty sure I can get that before the end of the year. So I want to finish this by the end of the year. I've just read volume 10. So I've got... Yeah. I just finished volume 10. So I've got 11, 12, and 13 to read. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I've got this now. This was like one other thing. I also wanted to pick up Dorohedoro as well. So this and Dorohedoro I wanted to finish by the end of the year. And in my head, I gave myself to the end of the year because they were so hard to find. But this is super good. If anyone's watching the anime, it's phenomenal. So that was everything I picked up in York and Newcastle with Zoe. And then I picked up a few volumes in Forbidden Planet International when I went on my little trip with Caitlin and Ben. I wanted to save all my money. I had a budget for Traveling Man. I won't say what it is. Or what it was, should I say. But we scheduled out plenty of time to stay at every single Traveling Man for like 1 hour. And then travel to the next location, We could easily do it from 10 o'clock till 6, which was from open till close. Plenty of time. But she wanted to cut the time short on the first 2, which was Manchester and Leeds, so we could also go to Forbidden Planet. It would only make sense because we're doing such a long trip across the country that we'd also stop off there, because Forbidden Planet International is 3 for 2 on everything. Unfortunately, for Traveling Man was only, correct me if I'm wrong, someone, it's only 3 for 2 on Viz. Is that right? Just like the standard Forbidden Planet? Is that right? But apparently they have really good bargain bins, like heavily discounted in the sale section, which you can take advantage of. So I was kind of annoyed in my head because I was there for the Traveling Man, so that's where all my money was going. But I also wanted to spend more money on, like, you know, Kodansha stuff and Yen Press stuff, etc. But I didn't do that. I didn't buy as many volumes. Traveling Man's just Viz. Alright, cool. So I was missing a few volumes of One Piece. Volumes 77, 79, and 80. So I picked those up. Let me stick this here. Can you go here? Whoa. And then volume 6 and 8 of Doro Hey Doro. Now I've got the first 5. I'm missing volume 7, 6 and 8. I have got some of the later volumes. I'm so glad that they've started to come back in stock. I know America got them late last year. We've only just started to see them now. I have watched the anime, which I think was only 20. I don't even think it was 26 episodes. I think it was only 12. And I loved what I watched. So I knew I wanted to read it. I just didn't realize how long it was. I didn't realize how old it was. 2010 this started. It's crazy. Something you would like? Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. It's pretty hard to explain. It follows a guy who's trying to find his head. He has a lizard head, and he's trying to find where his real head is. That's all I can tell you. And it's set in a weird world where you have like the reality world. You have like other strange world that you can like go into, if I remember correctly. And everyone has like special powers, and not special powers. Some people have powers. A lot of the people are just really strong. And the women in there are super, super strong and beefy. And I just want them all to punch me in the face. Every single one of them. Really hard. Yeah, there's this mushroom guy. He like creates mushrooms. I think he creates mushrooms. It's been a while since I watched it. 2018, I think it came out. It was a while ago. It's pretty absurd. Yeah, it's hard to explain what it is without, other than the main character looking for his real head. I can't tell you really anything else, to be honest. And from the anime, I can't really remember exactly what happened. You just got 23. 23 is so elusive. I'm so happy for you. And it's so chunky. It's like this big. It's huge. It's just like... I think it's bigger than these 2 volumes. It's huge, isn't it? Noise Life? Yeah, she is. She's a lot big. She seemed a lot bigger in the anime. I had a flick through volume 1 and she doesn't look as built. Sorry, not bigger, as built. In the anime, I feel like they gave her like really broad shoulders and like muscly arms. Oh wait. No, I'm thinking of the other girl. The woman with the long silver hair. She's really built and she works with Ibisu. And the Mushroom Man. That's who I'm thinking of. Wait, is that Noi? I can't remember any of their names. I feel so bad. Yeah, 2 volumes of Dorohedoro. And then I picked up volumes 7, 9, and 10 of Witch Hat Atelier. I didn't realize that all of these have a Will Eisner Award sticker. It's not even a sticker. It's welded onto the front cover, which is very strange. Are there any other manga series that have this? Where's my mouse? There you are. You see this? This little sticker? It's not a sticker. It's like just on there all the time. I don't know why. I don't understand. I think I'm only at volume 5. And this brings me up to date. Other than volume 8. Welded. It's not welded. Is it welded? Could be. They're using like the Disney font. Isn't that illegal? It's illegal, right? The fact that the main characters like Coco are still young on the front covers makes me believe that there's no time skip in place. But I don't know how the story progresses, so I'm not too sure. You said what? Did I say welded? Don't listen to me. I chat a lot of rubbish. Yeah, Witch Hat is very beautiful. I feel like you can't spoil how the magic system and how it works. I feel like I'm so glad I never found out. And every time someone comes up with a new spell, I'm just like, how? It just makes so much sense. And also, how did they think of that? It's really blurry. Oh, my bad. Whoop. There we go. We're planning to do a buddy read of Witch Hat. When? Anytime soon? Because I'm currently doing a One Piece one at the moment. I could do this. I could do Witch Hat. Is it after a certain volume that they have it? I don't... I'm too lazy. My volumes are like stuck under other volumes. I can't be bothered to go over to my shelf and look now. I'm super lazy. But yeah, if you want to do a buddy read, I'd happily do one. Blue Exorcist buddy read. I mean, if you want to, I'm down. I could read it again. I think I read it 2 years ago, so it's been a while. The next volume will probably come out sometime this year, so I could do a refresh, especially for the later volumes. But maybe once you collect most of it, because you've only got like, what, 15 volumes, right? If that. You haven't read it, so you're interested? Well, now's a better time than any. Let's read it right now. Everybody get their first volume of Witch Hat Atelier. Something like that. Get more volumes and we'll read it. Because I've read the first like 20 volumes like 3 times, 4 times. Not to say that I don't want to read it with you. But if you read it, I'll like flick through and I'll happily talk to you. Like each volume. Not a problem. Thread for the buddy readers up on the server. Alright. Bet. So that was everything that I bought with Caitlin. What was that? 8 volumes. Volume 7 added the sticker. Thanks for checking. This is why I like streaming. Because I don't know anything, and you guys know everything. You guys are amazing. Especially this person, right here. What server? The Dudettes server, most likely. I can imagine. The Dudettes Discord server. Right, and then the last pile I have is... Let me have a look. From when I went out 2 weeks ago with Chris Captures. He's a proper chill dude. He's just like north of Manchester. I don't think he's central Manchester. He's a proper chill dude. He was down for the Star Wars convention. He was there for like 3 of the 4 days. He stayed with a bunch of his friends. He's so tall. You know when you look at someone on... You watch them in a video, you think, they're like a reasonable size height-wise. I know roughly how tall he is. He's so much taller than me. And I'm like 5'10", I think. Maybe 5'11". And yeah, he's just so tall. But he's proper chill. I feel like everyone from the north is so much happier than everyone I've met down here. They're just all so chipper. They always got a smile on their face. Excluding Geeky. Geeky was lovely. Told you were super short. Yeah, you are pretty short. To be fair. And your shelves are so much taller than what they look like in your videos. It's because the north is the best. Alright, let's not say that. North is okay. Finally, we were kind. Zeus, dude, how's it going? How's the schooling going? Hope it's going okay. Surely it's got to be stopping soon, right? It's May time. Got to be wrapping up, right? Chips and gravy. Surely that's not everyone's cup of tea, though, right? You're the tallest dudette. Yeah, actually, Emma was is really short. Bless her. Man. I think I'll probably break my neck then. Looking at Himika. Talking to Himika. Where... I thought, yeah. So I purchased a few... He asked me to pick up... Chris asked me to pick up 3 series for him. Or 3 volumes for him. Whether it was a continuation of what he's already collecting or something completely brand new. And I didn't realize, but he meant like pick them out and he'll buy them. So I just went around and I just bought him like 5 or 6 volumes of stuff. Because I knew like his wedding coming up soon and everything. And I thought I'll just get him something. I've also recorded a video with him. So I was giving him like his prize for participating. But I couldn't buy him more manga than I was by myself. So I first picked up Blue Box Volume 1, which is a nice shonen romance series. It's got the sports tag on it as well, but I don't think sports has anything really to do with it. I'm not up to date anymore, but I've probably read the first maybe 50 chapters or so. Or like over half. It might not even be at 50 to be fair. I read a lot, maybe 30 or 40. I've read a lot of chapters. And the basketball and the badminton don't really play that much into it. But it's not soppy like most shonen romance series, I find anyway. It does, I think it starts to get a little bit of a harem towards the middle, but it doesn't feel like a traditional harem like Love Hina or quintessential quintuplets, that kind of thing. The main character, the main female lead, what's her name? Chitsune? Chitsune? Is that her name? Chizune. Doesn't have it at the front, obviously. It's volume 1. She's a pretty cool character. She ends up living with her classmate, who I think she's not a classmate. She's actually, I think, a year older than him. She ends up living with him because of family reasons. Her family move out, so she moves in with him because their parents are friends. So there's that weird dynamic because he kind of likes her, but she's like completely oblivious, which is completely different to normal shonen series. normal shonen romance series. But this is pretty cool. I really like this one, so I'm looking forward to picking up more. I just hope that it ends soonish and doesn't go on for too long. Let me get rid of this receipt. You close mid-June? Well, I hope you study up. If you've got any exams, I hope you do well. And then I picked up Spy. I also picked this up for Chris as well. I've been looking at this one for a while, and Volume 2 just came out. Volume 2 has this like Russian lady like licking a vodka bottle. I don't know anything about this one. I think it's something to do with like spies or assassination, and the main character is shy. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she has like powers that revolve around her being shy, if she's like invisible or anything. But yeah, it looks cool. It looked interesting. Shy, not spy. Yes, sorry, shy. And I think she is a spy, or she's an assassin, or she's something, or a superhero. I don't know. But yeah, this one looks good. So I'm looking forward to reading it. Did Batman arrive yet? No, supposed to come either today or tomorrow. And the fact that it is 11/11, 21/11, which is 9/11. It's probably not going to come today, so it'll probably come tomorrow. And then I picked up and read volumes 3 and 4 of Atom, The Beginning. This is turning into a really interesting and great read. The story before Astro Boy. I looked into Astro Boy recently because I also wanted to pick that up, as well as Pluto, because they kind of, this is before Astro Boy, and Pluto, I think it's like a side story with the same characters, I think. But Astro Boy is so long. I saw the omnibuses over the weekend, and they were expensive. I didn't realize how many they were. Taika, how's it going? But yeah, these are really good. I still haven't taken the stickers off. I think I'm going to probably continue reading this. This is currently at 18 volumes, which I'm really annoyed about. Not annoyed, but I picked it up because I think Georgie picked it up, although I forgot he'd picked it up. And a few other people had mentioned it as well. And I didn't realize that it was going to be like 18 volumes. I said to myself, I didn't really want to pick up anything that's that long ongoing anymore. I kind of want to pick up like new starting stuff and try and finish off my collection, because otherwise you end up like Caitlin. You end up picking up like 50 new series every single month. I just can't keep up with that. But yeah, Atom the Beginning is really good. Good mecha, really interesting. And if you've read Astro Boy, I think you should give it a read so you can find out the origin story. Haven't been on stream for over a month? That's fine. You come when you feel like it and leave when you want to leave. There's no urgency or requirements to be here. Not a problem. I'm just glad you're here. You earn over 600 euros pre-orders each month? Yeah. Wait, is that you? You use 600 euros of pre-orders a month? There's no way you can do that. And then My Love Mix-Up, Volume 7. This continues to be a great romance series. When I hear BL, I always just assume it's going to be a lot of like intense yaoi. I feel like people don't use the word yaoi that much. They just use BL. And yeah, it's definitely not that. It's done under the shoujo beat line. So it's just a cute, nice, wholesome romance series. And I love it. And I'm looking forward to the last 2 volumes after this one. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's only 2 more after this. The 2 boys are just so cute together. I just love it. And it's kind of a little bit of misunderstanding. I think Liddy mentioned that she got rid of it because there was like a bit of misunderstanding. But it's so funny that you can just overlook the misunderstanding part and like the lack of communication. And the mangaka, her facial expressions are just ridiculous. I say this every single time and I'll never get old. I'll never get bored of telling people how interesting it is and how funny I find the faces. Hopip, how's it going? You cut down a lot on your pre-orders? Yeah, I think it's best to. It's nice. I presume pre-orders you get it slightly cheaper than like retail price or like what they offer in store. But it's just so hard. Especially recently, I've seen a few people mention that Forbidden Planet have been taking the money like a little while, a few days or a week before the order's even released, when they're supposed to take it like the day before or on the day that they send it. How many volumes is Higurashi? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it? Oh, what else did I buy? 26 or so? Man, that's a lot. Don't know if I could invest. It is long. Are they going to do like omnibuses or singles? Oh, they're in omnis as well. Oh, sick. And then I picked up volume 3 of Succubus and Hitman. I am still upset that volume 1 had the logo embossed, like popped out. Volume 2 didn't, and looks like volume 3 doesn't either, and nothing else is embossed. Yeah, nothing at all. Kind of sucks. And for £13, man, although it was 3 for 2. I don't know when this one's going to end. I hope it ends relatively quickly. I kind of picked it up. Who recommended it? I think it was Prom G, I think, picked it up. And he said it was good. So I picked this up just on a whim. I'm more interested in the main character trying to find out who killed his parents. Less about all the violence and all the sexual stuff that happens. It's a little bit raw sometimes. Not for everybody. But yeah, cool guns, cool fight scenes. Nice leveling up systems, like a video game almost. But yeah, a lot of sex. And it's not particularly a bit gruesome, if you ask me. Too graphic for you? Yeah, I get that. I feel like it's not really fantasized either. It's not like, you know, things that Caitlyn reads on Faku and stuff. But yeah, it's not fantasized, but it's just, yeah, it's kind of shown too often. It's a bit strange. The art is amazing, though. It's great. I then picked up Tista, Volume 1. And I'll probably pick up Volume 2 as well. I haven't read this one. I just kind of want to collect more of his stuff. Also, it gives you a good... I think it's nice to go back and read some of the old works for the mangaka that you're interested in and kind of see their progression story and how they've that's how they've grown. Although in saying that, his art style looks almost identical. So this was 2008. Does it say? 2007. And Spy Family was, what, 2006, 17, 18? Maybe 19? Yeah, his art style hasn't changed at all. So I'd be interested to see how his storytelling is. Sorry, Caitlin. You're just the butt of my jokes all the time. You're just easy pickings. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Please don't hate me. Please invite me back to the north. And then Sakamoto Days, Volume 6. I'm still behind on this one. I think it starts to ramp up around this time. The covers also ramp up as well. The covers just get more and more interesting. If you're not interested in buying it, at least when you go into your local Forbidden Planet or Traveling Man or comic book store, just look at the covers because they look amazing. For those who don't know, it's just assassination story. Assassin is retired and he's big and fat and old, which is why I like it, because there aren't many series out, shonen specifically series, where they have an old main protagonist. And he's just so funny and badass. I just want you for your manga room. I want you for your manga room and Ben, to be clear. He's not that old. He's 32. He's not that old in comparison to like me, who's like super old. I could be most of your dads. But in comparison to like Deku, who's like 15, he's over double his age, right? He's not old. No, he's not old. I'm not saying he's old. He's older compared to the traditional protagonist. You know, Goku was 10 when he started in his series. 32 is now old. No, it's not old. I'm not saying 32 is old. I'm 32. Look, all right, to be clear, 30 is not old. 25 is not old. Some people think 25 is old. In terms of the internet, you know, we're ancient. You know, I'm not making this any better for myself. 32 is not... I then picked up Sakamoto Days Volume 6, which is about a young man who is an assassin. He's a retired assassin, and he comes back into the fray after a few years. Not many, just a few. And yeah, it's good. He's not old whatsoever. He's really young, and he's really cool. And I think it's really groundbreaking that he has grey hair. You should pick it up. 32's not old. Yeah, shop assassin with a ponytail. Yeah, he's retired and he comes out retirement basically. But it's super funny. I like when they first start. He doesn't talk at all. Like he talks through in his mind. He just really doesn't say anything. And then later on, he starts to talk a lot more. They kind of like, I don't know, took that characteristic away from him. I guess because he's the main character. And then the last book I picked up was A Condition Called Love. This I didn't realize is super long. Not super long, but it's longer than what I thought it was. For some reason, I just thought it was brand new, but it's not. I enjoyed the first volume, so I'm looking forward to reading the second, and hopefully it's good. And then, who knows? Who knows after this? You're on the fence with Sakamoto Days? Read the Shonen Jump app, and I think you'll come to your own conclusion. If you don't like it within the first, like, 10 to 20 chapters, or should I say 5 to 20 chapters, then, you know, you're not going to enjoy the rest of the humor, which is the same throughout, but it does get a lot more action-packed. So if you enjoy the humor, it will only get better because it adds so much action and mystery behind it all, and so many characters get added in. The fight sequences are good. Like I said, the humor is really funny. If you don't like the humor and you're just in it for the action, then read something else, I would say. He's a fluffy John Wick. He is a fluffy John Wick. A little stodgy and roly-poly John Wick. Intense stalker vibes from Volume 1. I don't think... It's funny, because I've heard a few people mention in A Condition Called Love that the main character is a little bit stalkerish. And a lot of people have said that have all been female. And when I read it, it was less stalker. I guess maybe because the girls who have read it wouldn't like that happen to them, maybe. But from my perspective, he's just so obsessed with her, not in a stalkery way, that he just wants to show her as much of attention as possible. He just wants to be there. You really like A Condition Called Love? Yeah, it was good. Obsessed. I don't think obsessed and stalker could be considered the same thing. Because you said stalker vibes. Because he's actually talking to her. And he's not really stalking her. There's a scene where he's waiting for her to walk. I think they walk to school together, and he's always there before her. So she wakes up like half hour early, and he's still there. An hour early, still there. Hour and a half earlier, still there. So she wakes up 2 hours early to get there, and only then is he late. Not late, but he's not there. I wouldn't call that stalkery. He just wants to make sure that, you know, when she gets there, she's not standing alone. You found him kind of weird. Clearly, I'm weird as well. Because I thought he was pretty cool. He's just so intense. I don't know, man. He's just trying to show his love. He's young. He's never had love. He's probably never had a girlfriend. Wait, he did have a girlfriend, didn't he? I think in the first chapter he says he has a girlfriend, right? This is the dude that cut his hair, right? Yeah, they tend to be more intense. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the mangaka just wants to write the story that they wish that they had when they were kids, or the fact that they write relatively realistic characters in the sense that they've never experienced love before, so they don't have any prior knowledge to base their actions on. They don't know that waiting for a girl 2 hours before she gets out of bed to walk to school with her is weird because they've never done that with anyone before, and no one's telling them that it's wrong. His girlfriend's breaking up with him in the first chapter. Yeah, I remember now. And then he cut his hair, right? He was really attractive with long hair. The story explains why he thinks love is intense, but the relationship teaches him how to be calmer and respect the two. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I don't know. I just don't really agree with a lot of the people that are saying he's like super stalkery and creepy. Is Ark here? He is not. He's not here. He's been busy though. He's been like socializing. He's been touching grass. He's been a good boy. You think the manga is really refreshing? It's been a while since I read it. I think I read it like a couple of months ago. She's also really naive, right? She doesn't know anything about love. She's never had a relationship before, right? For a typical shy main lead. Yeah, she's not shy. She's just like willing to like, I guess because she doesn't love him or like him, that she's just kind of like, well, let's just kind of be friends sort of thing. So she has no reason to be shy or timid or anything. Although she's quite timid, I think, in nature, if I can remember. I'll have to read the first volume again. Damn you, Kodansha, why are you so expensive? £11. All right. And that was my haul. And let me quickly scroll up. I pray. Yeah, there we go. Jens, did you message me? I'm just going to quickly be antisocial and check my Instagram. Jens, I thought you said you were going to... Oh, you did. Oh, Jens, you just liked my photos. I got you, dude. I'll message you later. All right, so let me count up. So, Jens, I'll message you later, either later tonight or probably tomorrow because it's quite late and I'm feeling very tired. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I have a feeling someone said 28. Did one of you guys say 28? You didn't. Jen's 21, Bluffkin 18, Cass 18, Cat 22, Zoe 24, Langston 16, 30. Circle, close again. I'm pretty sure Circle, the last time we did this, you were one off. 27, 26, 25, 23, 33. Sparrow got 28. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Well done, Sparrow. Go you! Sparrow, not only did you guess the right number, but last week you was also triumphant with the Akira box set. Go Sparrow. Oh wait, did I forget to mention that this was also in the haul as well, so it's 29, so no one actually gets it? Right? I mean, it was in the video. It was at the beginning. I opened this at the beginning. It should be 29. Really? So really no one should get it. I mean, I don't make the rules here. No. Don't even try. I mean, it's 29 if you include this one. You fell asleep during the stream? Dude, you fell asleep during the stream? Dude, don't be watching me when you're tired. Get some rest. Midsummer is 2 in 1, so technically count is 2 more. That's 30. I don't think I like that because 30 is what Caitlin said. Caitlin, you're wrong. Sorry, Caitlin, you're just wrong. You're just pushing now. I asked to count after that volume. Technicalities. Well, as you can see, or hear should I say, it is the end of the stream. The ending song is playing. Thank you so much, everybody, for chilling with me tonight. I didn't really have anything planned. Next week, I want to test out the car race. We tried the car race, the car app. You know, the one I said that will replace marbles, because I don't want to do the marbles. Well, I do want to do the marbles, but I want something more interactive. So I'm going to be doing the car race. I want to see if that will work next week, because they've done some updates on the app. So hopefully we can do that. And if that works, we can just play that all day Monday next week. And I'm planning the manga quiz for the end of the month as well. I still don't want to tell you what it is. I might just wait till the day, although I'm very excited. Sean Fair Square, you were so happy. Sparrow, I will message you, I promise. Jen Sparrow, I will message you either later today or tomorrow, and I'll send you something. But thanks for chilling. Hope you all enjoyed your bank holiday. If you're in the UK, if you're in America, I hope you had a good weekend. Born, are you working today? Next week, I don't really have a big plan other than the car race, really. And the rest of the month, I have no idea what we're going to do. Maybe some more hauls. Maybe not. Who knows? But as always, it's been fun. Thank you very much for chilling. And I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, guys. And go read loads of manga. Goodbye. Born, maybe there'll never be a next time. Who knows? Enjoy Attack on Titan, dude.